Hello everybody, good evening. Hope you are all having a wonderful day. It's actually a national holiday over here. Um, Not that that matters a whole lot for me, but yeah, I imagine that is the case in many more countries. And, enjoy a free day. Uh, Today we are going to play some more of Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, as suggested by Lord Viper Maven. Thank you very much for that once again. If you want to recommend or suggest a game in the future, just use the commands exclamation mark suggest or request, or leave a comment or use the little suggestion box on Twitch. I see that the Dutch guy 88 came along. Great to have you. I'm not sure if you're still here, but awesome. And also Mr. Vario, thank you very much. Hope to see you later, man. I know Mystic Purge is going to drop in later on as well. But otherwise, we're just gonna see what we can do. Hey there, Theo. First up, of course, Freezer time. Ah, the Dutch guy, you're still here. Great to have you, man. Great to have you. Thank you very much. This one was kind of open. Yeah, I thought it was like a message because I didn't hear it come in. So it was you sent it, I think, before the stream started. I was still preparing. So I came back and I saw like, oh, okay, two messages there. But great to have you. Hope you will enjoy some more of Soul Reaver as well. It's gonna be interesting today because the further we get into the game, the less I remember. What are you doing, Clito? You're sitting on the mouse and all kinds of stuff is popping off. One of the days he is going to close down the stream and just hit the stop button. It's bound to happen. I mean, he's already a couple of times switched to the other screen. There we go. But yeah, the more we go into these games, the less my memory will hold. So hopefully I can make my way through. Last time we faced off against Melkaya and what's the other name? Zephon. And of course we have got another zombie bear here. Just a lovely design of this can, and a perfectly fine German bear. So that's important too. So yeah, there's only a couple of lieutenants left to go before we face off against Kain again. There is first we will see Rahab, then we get to Duma, and then there is also what's his name? Turel, but he's not in the game. He's out. He's out fishing or something. I don't know. Yeah, lovely bear. So today we will at least see Rahab. Not sure if we can get to Duma because there's also a lot of secrets we need to collect because of course we want to find them all. So let's get the old controller out here. For those who did not join us last week, I am using the Mister over here. For the PlayStation, has an excellent PlayStation core, and I do this in combination with the 8BitDo Pro 2 controller. Is this one, which is works pretty fine. I did notice a couple of issues. I'm not sure why that is, but shouldn't be too big of a problem. So head on to the game, I guess, and should have already started that up. There we go. So let me just get. I need to get to the mouse to put it on full screen. I'm sorry. Oh boy. Yeah. Mood ruined. Oh yeah, the game does this thing with the demo mode. Look at the graphics of this. Like they just for the demo they used just make a movie, but look at the compression of that. It is so ugly. But yeah, let's not go for the actual demo because we are actually going to play the thing. Funnily enough, actually, before we start, I made the big mistake last time by we were finished, we were done, and I shut down the Mister, and everyone who has ever tried playing on the Mister and saving some games is now probably facepalming very badly because that means that the memory card save was not actually saved. So the day after I woke up and I was like, did I do that? And I checked it out, and sure enough, had to play the whole bloody thing over again. So there's that. The way this works is like you can use memory cards, just a file on the Mister SD card, but it only saves if you initiate a save. You can do that through the menu, or you can have the auto save option on. At which point it will save as soon as you open the menu. But I just shut down the Mister, so it never saved. So that was super annoying because. I mean, it takes 2 hours, but on the plus side, I did get more acquainted with the controls, I guess. I also figured out what was wrong with the visuals. OBS had it set to partial, and for the Mister, you actually need to set it to full color space. On partial, it was just way too dark, and usually when you play retro games, you want to put it on partial color space, and that works best, but for the Mister, I guess it's higher quality. I don't know. I'm not an expert. Anyway, let's hear some tips from the Elder God here.
The canyons beyond the pillars expose an ancient blasphemy. Having devoured Zephon's soul, you may now gain entrance where your path was formerly blocked.
Yeah, so last time we fought against the spider boss, Zephon, and he gave us the ability to scale some walls. So now more of the world has been made available. We can collect some more goodies, but I think it would actually behoove us to get the next item so that we can get more in one go. Always, if you die completely, like even die in death, or you load a game, you actually teleport back to the beginning of the game, which can be a time saver because over here there is a war portal. So it can be beneficial to just die on purpose to get teleported over here. Something that I usually tend to forget. So we need to get to the pillars again, which are... I think over here. So let's go through the warp. Very impressive because, again, there is no loading times at all. Well, there are loading times, obviously, but they mask them so well. It's real neat, I find. Let's get to the material world. Got our lightsaber, which is gonna be awesome. Although, you know, I tend to lose it quite fast. And now we need to make our way back to Ariel, the pillars, and there is a wall. Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. These portals, man, not having that many names on them, but symbols, it's really hard to keep them apart. But this is Raziel's stronghold. We don't need to go there. So, yeah, we need to go here, the first one. Raziel's place does have the best music of the game, though. So it's a good time to just chill out there. Yeah, that music track is just great. For some reason, it doesn't get claimed within the game, but the introduction, it does get claimed. Really kind of weird. So we go over here. We can't throw this blade, so... But yeah, it only takes 1 or 2 hits and then they are dead. And we can suck up souls, of course, to regain health, but if you kill them with the Wraith Blade, they don't have a body left to get back to, so there's no problem with them getting back again. Oh wow, why did I pick up a rock? Did not mean to do that, but oh well. And if you leave a soul lingering like this, then eventually they will just dissipate and disappear at all. Anyway, time to go back to the spectral realm here and get through these gates. This was our first ability we obtained. I don't think any of the enemies have respawned in here. I'm not sure how the respawning enemies actually work, because sometimes if you go back somewhere, they respawn, and sometimes they don't. Actually, I don't make any sense at all now, because I don't have to actually go into the material world this time around. I can just move on. So I don't even know if we don't even have to check if the enemies actually respawn there. Apart from those demon thingies in this world, basically to give you some health if you would need it. And they were even nice enough to make a soul here. Well, wait. The door open? It is. So we can actually also listen to Ariel's hint, because Ariel also does a lot, or not. What we could. Yeah.
Like a corpse in a shallow grave, corruption rises to the surface. Beyond these pillars, the defiled victim mutely screams its outrage.
Like, these tips don't really help much. They are very cryptic. But, you know, it's kind of cool, I guess. That's a mana refill. That's a health refill. Yeah, we don't need that. So these are the walls you can climb. Interesting to note, you can't climb them in the spectral world. Kind of weird. I think that wouldn't make a difference, but it does. But the cool music is in here as well. Thought about that. Let's go up here and go to our next mini dungeon thingy. I don't think this next one is very long at all. So that's why I figured, you know, it makes sense to do that first and then go hunting for some goodies. Although, you know, all the goodies are very much optional. Does it matter which way we go here? No, I don't think so. Let me double check here. I think the other side. Let's see. Because, yeah, that's the other side. Oh, you can even get back there. That's nice. Don't need to go there. Let's go through here. You can also avoid the enemies, like there's no real need to go after them. They don't really provide you with anything, so might as well. Later on, enemies will shoot projectiles, so it is a bit more risky to leave them about. But these ones, not yet.
The ancient tomb of the Seraphim, once impenetrably sealed, now ravaged by Nosgoth's upheavals, its mysteries lay exposed. In the time of Vorador, centuries before Kain was made, the Seraphim warrior priests waged a merciless war against the vampire tribes of Nosgoth. Emboldened by righteousness, they committed unspeakable and indiscriminate acts of violence, massacring fledglings and ancients alike. They decimated entire bloodlines in mere decades. Now their husks lay here, murderers enshrined.
Yeah, so the Seraphims were like an order of paladins, or vampire hunters, I guess, but they were a knightly bunch. And yeah, Raziel isn't keen on them. Where is the thing? Oh. Oh, there it is. I was already at the right level. Come on. Walk around. Oh no! Here is another safe portal, or not a safe portal, just a portal. Warp gate, I guess. Stargate even, maybe? And Vorador was a vampire that was around. Vorador was the one who killed the Circle of Nine at one point, as vengeance for the Seraphan killing off the first of the vampires. And then the new Circle of Nine came about, and then Blood Omen happened, where Ariel of Circle of Nine was actually killed, which started the corruption of the pillars. And then Kain came about, and
Take heed, Raziel. A forgotten history lies within. Know thyself, though it may destroy you.
during Blood Omen, the Seraphan were already gone, with one exception technically speaking, and that was the Pillar Guardian of Conflict, Malek, who was, in his failure for protecting the Circle of Nine on Vorador's attack, was actually stripped of his flesh. Yeah, that's lovely. And bound to a suit of armor. So he was still around, but no more. Since his flesh was already gone, and you know, he wasn't.
As I pulled the stone free, a sigh of sepulchral air escaped the inner chamber. I was not prepared for what lay beyond this threshold.
This is a cool scene.
These crypts, defiled caskets of Seraphan saints, bearing my brothers' names and my own. The irony of Kain's blasphemous act rushed in on me with the crushing force of revelation. Were my hands not as bloody as these? Worse, I had spilled the blood of my brothers, these very comrades whose tombs lay ravaged before me.
Yes, Raziel, you were Seraphan, born of the same force that all but destroyed your race. Before the dawn of the Empire, you were chosen. Kain, Nosgoth's solitary self-declared monarch, plundered this tomb and raised you from these crypts. Breathing his vampiric gift into your defiled corpses, he resurrected you as his favored sons.
So yeah, that's a kind of neat revelation, I suppose. Also love the symbolism of the spiral on the floor here. But yeah, so Kain just decided let's make the vampire hunters the vampires. It's a bit of a twisted sense of morality there from Kain, and I guess he just enjoys the irony there. Just a quick explainer on these vampires. In this universe here of Nosgoth, there's 3 different races. One is not really introduced yet, but you've got the humans and the vampires. And it's not like if a vampire bites a human that they become a vampire, you just die. And vampires do need blood. But to actually sire, it's assumed that you actually need to part with a piece of your soul to ensnare the soul of a deceased person. So that is how Kain resurrected these dudes. They all got a small piece of Kain's soul. So that's cool. So yeah, Raziel was also a Seraphan. So we've already been killing some fools. Hey, O-L-E-M. I'm not sure how I should pronounce your name. Olips? Olipis? Olipies? I am sorry. Oli, that works. Anyway, we're stuck here. We cannot do anything here. Also, something I actually just learned about recently is that all these names are kind of taken out of the Bible. Well, Malak, I don't know actually, but most of these are angels. Yeah, I love Blood Omen as well. I think I slightly prefer Blood Omen over Soul Reaver. But you know, this is still an awesome game. But yeah, here the whole floor, that spiral, it just disappears and gets you sent down below. Really cool transition there. Love how they work the world like this. Yeah, I think the first two games are the best in the series. Like, no, not even Blood Omen 2. Like, in gameplay, it's okay. It's not super. The story just really sucks. But yeah, the first two games, they are just sublime. And the other ones are mostly still fun to go through. At least for the... I don't actually need to play it. At least for the story. But Blood Omen 2 is by far the weakest of the bunch.
Heretic, you shall not pass.
Such loyalty to one who has you guarding this outpost like a chained dog. Do you prosper on the scraps he casts you?
Your insults will do nothing to blunt the agonies of your demise.
Kain killed me once. Behold the result. I have no more to fear from you.
Just some random mook. We'll be seeing more of these fools later on. Not doing really good here. Oh well, he's dead. Talk to us like we are some random Balrog here. You shall not
This
pass.
relic has infused you with the power to compress and manipulate space. As your symbiotic weapon, the Soul Reaver is also thus enhanced. You may focus and project an orb of kinetic energy to strike objects that are otherwise beyond your reach.
All right, so now we can shoot by hitting triangle, which is pretty nice because it's also offensive and it's used for puzzles. Aiming can be a bit finicky, but I've seen worse in early 3D games. Here we go. And with this item we can clean house in quite a few areas. So I think we might as well do that. Oh boy. Again, you don't really have to. You can just move on and just complete the whole game and never collect any of the power-ups. Do I need to go there? That's the way back, and yeah, there's no other way. So let's go back to the Spectrum World. You can also just touch the water and you'll be forced here, although that does cost you some energy, so you would need to replenish your energy. So this is a bit quicker, but it doesn't. And yeah, the next dungeon is actually quite small as well, but it requires some platforming, which I am not great at in this game. Or any game, I suppose. I think there's some more platforming to be had in this area as well. So yeah, I think what we will do is just to space things out a bit, collect some goodies, visit the human citadel, which is an interesting area. Oh yeah, here we go. We need to do some platforming here as well. But what I first want to do is hit the next save point. Not save point. I keep saying save point, but it's just a warp point. There we go. You can also use shots to push blocks around, which is handy if they are blocking a pillar like that. And the next warp point is right next to the next dungeon. Yeah, see how easy it becomes now that we can shoot some fools from a distance, stun them. And which way do I need to go? I don't know. It's over here. I think that leads back. Oh. Getting across the corner, huh? Thank you. Oh no, we actually had to go to the other way because this is just a mana refill, isn't it? Yeah, and it's not actually mana, I think it's called Eldritch energy. So, you know, very fitting for the elder god there, the Cthulhu man in the cave. Oh wow, he respawned right away. Awesome. Really no clue how the respawning of enemies works exactly. Sometimes the enemy you kill is dead for like the entire game. And sometimes, you know, like this time, they come back like the instant. I remember this bit as well. This bit is kind of annoying. I think that's why the mana refill is there. And we only have stun, or not stun even, like push. Ooh, this might be a problem here. Let's see if... I don't think this will do much. Oh, it kind of splits them apart, that's something. Oh, come on. It's one finally. Come here, buddy. Should have just shot them right away. There we go, that's better. Yeah, some of the latest spells which we can get now would have been handy here, I suppose. Because that random mook is a bit of an issue. At least when they gang up on you like this. Push this to the back because it's not centered. Yeah, now it's okay, so now we can go in here. Because again, in the spectral world, you cannot manipulate objects, so you need to do that in the material world. Oh, there was a spear here as well I could have gotten. Well, we did it the hard way. Oh, you were behind us. Awesome. Alright. Not sure what's over there actually. Yeah. Probably will look at someplace. Uh-oh. Caesar's hunger bar. Alright, yeah, look at this. Just a random set piece over here. Now in the water there is another, I think like a heart piece. Not sure what they're called. But we can't get that yet. I think over here is the next warp room. Here is. So, we could finish this dungeon first and then clear even more items, but I think just to keep things a bit interesting, I'm going to clear up some things. If I can remember them all, that's of course also a question, because I think we have got enough abilities now to extend our life bar, so that would be nice for the new dungeon. Because the next dungeon can get some cheat pits in. The enemies are not on equal footing. Let me think. Where do we need to go? I want to go to... Let's first do... Yeah, that's a human citadel, I'm sure. Let's first do this place. If I am at the spot that I wanted to go. No, I did not. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, we can do this one first as well. We needed to go here anyway. So might as well, right? Because now with the climb ability we have a way to get another heart piece and another glyph in the Citadel or Cathedral of Silence, which is, well, is it the hardest dungeon of the game? No, but it is the longest. You know, assuming that everything will go well, because I'm not promising that the next one will be shorter, but that basically has to do with my skills, not so much with the actual dungeon design, which is quite short actually. We can just stun these dudes. Can I hit him from up here? Can. Cool. And luckily we don't have to go all the way to the top again. Although, you know, even if you had to, all the puzzles are done and they stay done, so it wouldn't be that bad anyway. Of course you need to be like halfway in there. Barely made that. That was an easy jump. I even struggle with those. Oh man, that next dungeon is going to be a pain in the ass, I will tell ya. Did the spear respawn? Because I'm pretty sure I picked it up last time. Yeah, buddy. How about that? The bar is on screen, but no one's giving you any treat yet. Maybe you'll not get any today. How about that? You'll be on a diet. Oh boy. And I'll be out of sleep for sure. But yeah, I never actually thought about this, but pretty much all of Kain's lieutenants were angels. Not sure if they were specifically named after them, with the exception of the second one, Typhon. That's his name, right? Oh, actually, I don't need to go here. Who I think was a priest in the Bible. Please tell me there is a... there it is. I done goofed. I don't need to actually climb the pipes. I think the screen is still a bit too dark. Let's quickly fix that a bit. Did set it correct this time around, right? No. It set it to partial again. Why? See how much difference that makes? Not sure why it insists on doing that. There it is. The thing over here. Yes. Yeah, so we could have climbed up here, but you also need to shoot these window planes to actually progress here, otherwise it would not be possible. And over here, oh, there's another heart piece. One of these.
With this artifact, your glyph energy capacity is increased.
It's kind of interesting because the Elder God calls it glyph energy, but I'm pretty sure in the manual it's called the Eldritch energy. Kind of weird. I guess you can also go through the grate there. Oh, come on. I know you can make that. There we go. Kind of weird how he slid and climbed at the same time, but it worked. But yeah, would prefer to not have to transition unnecessarily. Now if you go down here, remember in the first part I noticed that there was a cave area? Well, that's where we're headed now. Hey buddy! Bye buddy! It's such a big window and I still managed to miss it twice. Thrice. Well, you need to be super exact. But yeah, again, if we did not have the shot, we could not get in here yet. And this will lead us to a mini dungeon for another glyph power. Not a very useful one, I don't think. None of the glyphs are actually super useful. I mean, all of them can be totally skipped, so they're never required at all. I'm pretty sure that used to be a different idea during the initial planning of the game. Like, so much got cut. So it is kind of neat that they had these dungeons laid out and they just put them in the game anyway, and now they're just kind of cool secrets to go after. Get on my spot, dude. But they do feel like totally disjointed from the rest of the game because they don't really serve much of a purpose. So now we got this thing. Listen to that music, some distorted tunes in there. Neat. I also kind of like this idea, like these symbols, they are all over the place, and it's kind of a callback to the previous game, Blood Omen, where they also had a lot of symbols in the mini dungeons. Oh, I Okay, I can't make that jump. Maybe with a high jump? Because we need to go all across here. No, can't make it. So, whenever you're stuck, you know what that means. Switch it up to the different planes. So, let's see what happens here. Oh, but now we have another problem. Because I can't take the thing with me and I need to get that across. So let's do that again. Pick up the thing. And throw it across. Maybe throw it in there. That looks like it's stuck in the wall. I hope that's just clipping error there. How did I manage that one? But anyway, it can be retrieved, so that's cool. Oh man, I hate the platforming in this game so much. It's so hard to judge. There is a drop shadow which can help, but I find the camera stays a bit too much behind Azrael. I keep saying Azrael, Raziel. Another angel. Raziel is also an angel. I did not know that. Anyway, let's throw this thing through the window there. There we go. And screw up that jump. I guess we needed to go to the Spectrum Realm again. Now, I kind of know what to do, but I still, you know, it's been a while, so I keep getting tripped up like this. But this whole game, when you are going through it for the first time, it is actually quite tricky to figure out what the heck you're supposed to do and where to go. A part of that has just to do with the crude graphics, that it's not always very clear where you can go and need to go and what you need to do. But also just sometimes the mechanics, like you need to keep track of everything that you can do. And the game does train you in that. Like already you had a couple of times where you need to switch around and see the world in a different way. But it's hard to keep track of all the tricks you have at your disposal and go through them. So it's quite tricky, especially the boss fights are really interesting in that they're all kind of gimmicky fights and you just need to figure out what you need to do exactly. And that can be a lot of fun the first time around. Wow, that thing is not tuned at all. And here we have our next lift. Which is the sound cliff, and yeah, we're missing one because I skipped that one now. But we'll get it after this one. The sound cliff will produce a sound wave that just stuns enemies. Like, it would have been great in the previous room where those two dudes will ambush you. Because it's kind of the same like that push ability we already have, just not as it doesn't push the enemies as much, but it does stun them, so you know, it can be handy. And that's all for this area. So let's get out of here. Now, again, another option would be to just intentionally die here, to get me sent back to the chamber of that elder god and use the warp gate there. But let's do it the old-fashioned way, I guess. And this should loop back into that first chamber, and yeah, with all the roofs we were jumping across over. I think the level layout is also really clever in this game, like everything is interconnected. You also create some shortcuts occasionally. You know, kind of like FromSoft design in that way. Although no random lava pits at the start hidden here, luckily. Oh man, those Kingfield games. Oh wow, he jumped me. Awesome. Well, we need to face their enemies, so it doesn't really matter. No, I do. Oh, there. Give me a soul. Two. Let's get back in the warp. There is another through there. Yeah, there is another dungeon. We may do that today still? I don't know. It's kind of long and yeah, it's decently long dungeon, especially for the because it is a cliff dungeon. For the cliff dungeon, that's definitely the longest for sure. We can't go through there yet. And there's also here another heart piece we can grab, but we need something else for that as well. So we will be back here later still. But for now, let me think. Not this one. This is Raziel. So the next one should be Melchias, which we can clean up, right? That's the wrong way. There's 3 things we can do here now. And most of this you could do before, except one, which you need to projectile. This one we could have actually done after we have faced Kain, but decided against it. I did note that there was a secret in this room, I think, when we passed by. And that is that you randomly need to stab this sarcophagus over here. Yeah, I'm not sure how you would organically figure this one out at all. Yeah, I'm sure. I definitely didn't. Just stick your sword in random objects and maybe stuff happens. Yeah, right. Like a normal way of playing this game is just to complete all of the dungeons and then at the end just make a full sweep. Another one of these, just to get all the goodies, all the hidden stuff. So you don't have to go back to the areas multiple times. But for, you know, a playthrough like this, it's kind of fun to diversify a bit. Because, you know, otherwise just a whole video of just goodies. But yeah, it doesn't work for this sarcophagus, not the other one. No, just only that one over there. So, and I don't think it's hinted at all. You just gotta know it. I think I actually forgot one thing already. Yeah, there it is. Oh crap. See how you lose some health if you actually touch the water? So if you go to the Spectrum Realm yourself, you just retain all of your health. There's my spear that I dropped the first time when I sucked at platforming. It's kind of impressive to me, like we haven't been here for quite a few hours and that spear is still there. Completely nuts how the game remembers all the item positions in the world. Like not just for one single area, but for the entire world. Nuts. Yeah, these two things you could have gotten before, but eh. Oh wow, didn't touch the water, huh? Oh, actually I need to touch the water. Because the third thing is underneath here. Over here, I think so. Was this to the other area? Because there were two areas we traversed. The second with blocks we needed to stack. No, this looks okay. Yep, here we go. Hey there, buddy. Still hungry, huh? As per usual. Stuck in the rock there. That was would have been embarrassing. This is also an interesting area because this is actually, I think at least, this is what remains of Nubraptor's retreat from the first game. Has seen better days. Also, there's limited voice work in these optional areas because, you know, this is basically all cut content that they just put in the game as extras. But I'm pretty sure that this was supposed to be way more fleshed out with backstory and voiceovers for the items you pick up and such. But unfortunately it isn't. And for those unfamiliar with Blood Omen, Nubraptor was also of the Circle of Nine and the Guardian for the Mind Pillar. And he was the lover of Ariel, who was killed. And that made him one sad dude. And that actually started his corruption. And unfortunately, because he was the Mind Guardian, he had a telepathic link with all the other Guardians. So in turn, they got kinda influenced by his, I guess, depression, and also got mad and corrupt. And that is how all the nasty stuff from Blood Omen started. And as Kain was the new Guardian of Balance, unknowingly for him, the moment Ariel died and he was born, he also got corrupted. Oh, he does the barrel thing. They don't do that too often. because the guardians are replaced by other guardians the moment they die, unless they are corrupt. Then the process halts. Did I need to shift here? Or do I need to jump up? I think I need to change things up a bit. There we go. Always do the careful walking, so I have a better chance of not falling down. So it's not too surprising that at the end of Blood Omen, Kain did not opt to sacrifice. Yeah, he had a couple of reasons for that, but also just simply he already was corrupted. So why the heck would he do so? Alright. Don't think. Oh, but we could just jump to the other one. But let's do it the safe way, I suppose. Come on, get on the. I clipped right through that. Awesome. And now I need to. Please tell me I can get up there. Again, platforming in this game, not really my cup of tea. And this is going to be a problem in the next dungeon, for sure. Because that requires some precision platforming. Well, precision, you know. What this game could expect from it, at least. It's not super difficult, but I always... I don't know, man. I have a lot of trouble with platforming in these early 3D games. Probably also modern 3D games, but there's not too many modern 3D platformers. Do I... Oh wait, look up there. Sometimes a bit hard to figure out where you need to go. Was there more upstairs there? Yep, this. Cool. Even more? Hey there, DVD. How are you? And great to hear. Yeah, this is an amazing game. I love it too. I do enjoy the first game a bit more. But this is no slouch. Sure, it's an amazing work of art. Where do we go from here? Up, up, and away. There we go. And finally we get into the mini dungeon. Because that was not it yet. Bye. So now we're up here, basically where the camera zoomed to before, and we need to go up there. There we go. Let me see. Yeah, I want to go there because there is the warp room. Let's do that first. What's the warp room over here? Oh no, there's just a health piece there. Right, so we do want that. So let's not go there, otherwise I will need to do that same area again. But before I forget, let's push that down there. Yeah, the save room is up there. I just missed it when we came in here. Awesome. Never claimed to be great. But now for the mini dungeon proper. With more block puzzles. Yeah, the one thing that I think drags this game down a bit is the block puzzles. Although this game does do them fairly well, it's just block puzzles are never fun. What thing is on here? Nothing? Oh, there it is. Do I need to push it to this block or to the other side? I don't know. Oops. I don't want to do that. Let's try the right side first, I guess. Good. Yeah, with the tongue on the top, I think it's good. But is it on this side or the other side? I don't know. Nope, other side. Great. Wait, this doesn't look right either. Oh, it is. There we go. But there's another hole. It's up here, I think. Oh, other side. Okay, we get ya. Oh, cat hair everywhere. Always. Push it, man. Here we go. Got it. Do I need to... I think it's the right side up. No. Duck, then do the thing. Luckily, this mini dungeon is not nearly as bad as the Cathedral of Silence, where it's a bit too much with the block puzzles. This one is a bit shorter, but doesn't mean that it's this simple. Because look, there's more holes over here. Two holes over here, I think also two on the other side. In the back room here, we should have our blocks. Yep, here they are. Wait, there's only three. Oh, there's number 4. Okay, cool. So first thing to do, we need to get that one in the corner off of there. This one there as well, because you need some space to push it from the corner, or pull it from the corner rather. If you shoot, does that go faster? not marginally, maybe. Alright. Might as well grab this one. Which side is up? There's one of those here, so they're at the corners. So I guess this one. Okay, and the thingies go inwards, so I'm suspecting that it needs to be mirrored. So like this, yes. No, wrong thing. Always a bit confusing how to manipulate these blocks. I do kind of think that it's really interesting what they do with block puzzles here. Like it's so much more sophisticated than just pushing and pulling them. Having to also make note of their faces and complete pictures like this. Like this is quite a step up from the Tomb Raider puzzles for sure. And these should never go this hard where it becomes impossible to figure out, but yeah, they are just a bit time consuming, but this one is kind of the right length for a dungeon like this, I think. Now... Oh, that actually makes a whole picture. Which one do we need here? Hopefully the left one, because that would make it easy. I think it is. There's a mini rosary on there as well on the right side. Yeah, this one is the one that's on the right of that, so this one should go in that other hole. Try to shoot you thing again. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is actually going faster. I forgot. Please help remind me that I actually show off the glyph powers. Because we got the sound and never actually used it. Like, I'm so not used to even using them, so, you know. But for purposes of a full playthrough, might as well, right? Alright, so time for the other side. So these both have to go in there, so might as well just get started and push this one over there. Luckily, there's also no real fail states with these block pushing puzzles. I think during the Cathedral of Silence, there is one part where you can flip a block into the wall wrong, and you will just have to get it out again, which can be annoying. Because you need to push 2 blocks against it. You know, a reset button would be awesome, but alas, no such luck. Wait, where's the picture? Where's the picture? Am I missing another block? Oh. Right in front of my face. Jeez. But I think that's the only exception in that first, cathedral that could happen. So the puzzles are pretty well designed. And now we get the stone glyph. Poor Grizo, he didn't get his treats. Now he's pissed. Now he's pissed off. This one can be kind of interesting. It's the third one, so it costs a bit less of the energy than the sound thing, and this can petrify enemies, which basically means that they are also stunned and you can quickly just chop them to bits. So that's nice. I find it way more useful. Wait, did I say 4? I find it way more useful than the sound one. Oh, 16. Yeah, that sounds better. Because how much does the sound one actually cost? That's 1. That's 2. That's 4. Okay. We can literally use it twice as many times. And it also has a fairly big range, if I remember correctly. Anyway, we can now go over here. And get our health up. Or, well, get another piece towards a health up, because you need 5 of those. And yeah, if you did not shoot this down, you would not be able to climb up here. So that's the only thing you actually need the shot for. The actual stone glyph can be gotten as soon as you are finished with, what's his name? Tefon. So that's pretty cool. Time, pretty good. Nice. So let me think. Do I do the? I'm thinking. I'm in my head. I am missing a heart piece, and I'm thinking where I missed it. Let's quickly dive into the human stronghold. Oh, I remember where it is. I think. Yeah. Let's get that one first. We need to go here anyway. I went to Raziel's thing again. Like an idiot. Because the whole point of doing all this stuff was so that we... Let's try this out. Yeah, this just stuns them, which is handy. Yeah, the whole point was that we actually got some more health for the next dungeon that I did this. So, you know, I would be a bit weird if I forgot one of the health pickups then. But there is one all the way here at the beginning. Yeah, like these enemies, they never respawn, so I really don't get how the respawning works. Some just stay gone, and some they will return the moment you turn your ass on them. Just a moment. Nobody loved him today. Go. Because over here there should be a wall we can climb. It's the last one? Of course it's going to be the last one. Yep. There we are. Forgot about that one. And that just does not do. Now let's head over to the human stronghold, which is an interesting place. It's also completely optional, but I do believe there are 2 heart pieces there. It's pretty big actually, and since humans are worshipping us, we don't have to worry about a crossbow bolt in the eye sockets. Hey buddy, you back? Let's use Demo Man over here. Let's go for the stone glyph right now. Yeah, so that just petrifies them, and then you can just slash them. That should have worked the first time, I don't know why not, but... so yeah, it's only half the energy. And it makes killing them even faster, because the finishing move just takes a lot longer. Ouch, thank you. Forgot about you. Oh well, no problem. If we go over here to the left now. But this does mean if I wait for longer, we can make a full sweep. Unfortunately, there is one thing in here we cannot grab yet. But with this, the warp point activated, you know, it's not that long to go back in there. And we need to go back here for progression anyway, eventually, so it's not that much of a time waste. Dude, really, you should just not bother anymore. Just donate your souls to Raziel by this point. He is way too powerful for you, dude. Would have been nice to have a plane shifter right next to the door we need to use, but nope, gotta go all the way to the other side, of course. And this place had much bigger role in the initial design as well, but it kinda, you know, got lost on the cutting room floor, unfortunately. But this was supposed to be a complete dungeon actually. Or well, underneath the city there was supposed to be a whole dungeon with a cult. That worshipped the vampires and actually kinda made the humans like a cattle for the vampires. This city was basically their farm. And underneath the city you would confront the cult leader as a boss.
The human citadel, its towering walls and deep moats engineered to keep Nosgoth's vampire plague at bay.
Oh, damn it. This is why you keep the button pressed down, R1, not dropping off. I am such a good platformer. Let's do it again.
Though the city was well fortified against vampires, its human architects hadn't considered a breach by a creature such as myself.
How is this well fortified for vampires? Like, look at the size of these bloody windows. I mean, yeah, it has a moat, but also has mountains. Vampires can use grappling hooks, right? Oh, well, I digress. Yeah, you better pray. Let's see, because this place always gets me confused and lost. It's kind of big, but also it looks more imposing than it actually is. It is quite linear. But I don't know, it has such winding paths that I always feel a bit lost in this place still. Can we open the door? Thank you. I need to go here first. Let's see. No, this is... Yeah, we need to go here last. Doesn't really matter, but over here is the warp gate, so might as well leave that for last so we can skedaddle out of here once we're done. And go to our actual next dungeon again with some actual story progression. All these humans. Feel kind of weird how everyone just knows, like, Raziel, he's a good dude. He's fine. He's fine. Like, he doesn't look fine. Imagine that if something like that just walked into your city, you would be a bit concerned. Press this. And I am thinking that I am forgetting. I might have passed a Oh man, it's been a while. I know there's 2 life ups in here. No, I think we're still fine. There is a climbable wall somewhere, and I don't think we've passed it yet. I did not really intend to do that. I think it's in the final area. Again, I get so confused about this place. It looks so imposing. But honestly, there's only the one split, I think. There we go. Hello, CDI Arcade. How are you today? Oh, not close enough. I'm not actually sure if these runics actually say something. Maybe someone will drop in who knows some runic text, but yeah, I'm not sure if those are based on anything. Oh, great to hear, man. Almost weekend, huh? Yeah, it's national holiday over here. You know, start of Easter. Go, one more to go. So most people had a free day today as well. The Dutch still hold on to a lot of Catholic holidays. Where's the exit? Don't need help for once, because I did not get hit, surprisingly. Don't hit me, dude. No. Yeah, some wraith just appears and... Nah, it's all good, no problem. These humans, man, no wonder they were almost wiped out. Although I do kinda enjoy that they have a bit of a reaction at least. What's up here? I forgot what this is. If it's anything at all. Nope, it's nothing. Okay. Random. Yeah, the game does that sometimes, where they just have a bunch of nothing ways. And I don't think on this side there's anything either, right? No, nothing. Hey there, Ed. Yeah, maybe. At the moment you are lashing out at one of these, they all become hostile. And the ones that were found in the Cathedral of Silence, they were hostile, but those were actually technically part of the cult that was cut out of the game, that was supposed to be living underneath the city here. But unfortunately that dungeon got cut, but you still have such remnants of those dagger throwing enemies and priests. I don't know, he doesn't have a whole lot of face left to recognize. Plus, this is like, I think like 2,000 years after he actually lived. That was the last piece. Yeah, our life got extended. Nice. And there is another thing we can collect here. As you go this way. A bit awkward. You there yet? You're there yet. That. So we wouldn't even need the shot in here, but it just felt like a more efficient use of our time to wait a bit. But you know, for the next dungeon, because we do need to go back here after the next dungeon. Well, need is a big word, but there is something else to collect here after the next dungeon. But you know, we will be heading up on another warp gate, so we can easily get back here. Is that over here, or is this the way back? Oh, this is cool. So how about we now start on that actual dungeon then? Because we got some more health, we got a lot more energy, we got 2 more glyphs. So that's cool. Yeah, I don't know either. It's just if you hit the first enemy, they all turn hostile. If you don't, they all admire you, which is probably what you say. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, but still kind of odd. Was this one right? Should be the last one. Yes. Let's go visit another church. Because for some reason, these vampires decided that the old churches made for the best places to put to take residence in. Again, they have some weird sense of humor, those vampires. I guess that's correct. Yeah, that unfortunately is the case with our celebrity worship as well, which never makes sense. Go.
Once a sanctuary against the vampire menace, this abbey has been drowned by the deluge spilling from this wounded land. Your brother Rahab and his brood, devastated even by the feeble rays of Nosgoth's sun, overcame their vulnerability to water and retreated from the surface. Now they haunt these ruins and glide in the darkness of its stagnant depths.
I do like that they have like these vampires that just overcome their weakness and make it their strength. Although one does wonder how the heck would you even go about it. I mean, can you imagine, like, for example, we have a certain weakness to fire where we just go like, I'm going to make that my strength. I'm just going to burn myself each day until I am resistant to fire. This does not make any sense. Yeah, I guess maybe if we do it long enough and we put our children to the test as well, eventually we get fireproof skin. Again, it's been 500 years between being thrown into the depths and now his return. So, you know, Rahab had his time to figure this all out. And the problem in this area here is that Rahab, his spawn, also is waterbound. And the problem with Raziel is that he cannot fight underwater. So there he is, there's the dudes swimming about, and they can just jump up to your platform and snipe you. And of course they have the projectiles. And if you fall into the water, you get sent back to the spectral realm, and you have to do it all over again, the jumping bits. And yeah, this level, it's short if the platforming goes well, which for me it rarely does. I do love how they put the spikes right behind them. It's nice of them to stand there. No, I'm pretty sure they... I was talking as we got to the Tomb of the Seraphim, and I wasn't aware of this either, but the names appear to be taken right out of the Bible for angels. So Rahab was a angel as well, as was Raziel, as was Turel. Well, I'm not sure if Turel was. Oh right, on today's release. Micaiah. I think the only exception is Zephon. Ouch. And of course Kain also has this biblical reference, although, you know, normally spelled with a C instead of a K in this case. Yeah, that's for sure, yeah, but I don't know if that was intentional, like painting fallen angels, because these guys were in life vampire hunters. Seraphim order was basically Kain, yeah, and that's just Kain being a bit of a silly goose. Again, the enemy of my enemy, and just make my enemy my ally. Alright, here's where the pain starts. I think you can make that one. Don't think you need to actually change to the spectrum realm here. Spectral realm. Yeah, you can just make it. Cool. Don't push me into the water. Also, if you happen to stun these dudes and you throw them in the water, of course, that would not actually kill them. They will just jump back out. Well, but you know, they didn't know it was a revelation for Raziel. Because when Kain... Oh crap. When Kain did that, he didn't tell them what they were in life. Although, funnily enough, I think this guy we are facing here actually does know. No, the issue with Raziel, or what is implied in the first cutscene, later on we will learn that there was more motives from Kain, and it gets super convoluted actually. But in this game, it's like Raziel was the first to so-called evolve by sprouting wings, and it kinda is made out to be that Kain was so jealous that one of his lieutenants surpassed him in some way, that he just... Oh crap. That he just got rid of him. And that started the feud, and that started that made it easy for the Elder God to make Raziel hunt down Kain's brood. But yeah, in later games this becomes way more expanded and it gets super convoluted. So enjoy the simple times while they last. Okay, this area can be a bit of a pain in the ass because if you go the wrong way, you start out at the beginning of the whole section where you actually are outside in the drink. And you have to do that whole bit all over again. But what you actually need to do is pay close attention of your surroundings and climb up here. And then climb even further. Yeah, if you don't know where to go in this level, this level will take a long while, let me tell you. But yeah, now the actual platforming problem starts, because now we have to jump across these freaking beams here. And yeah, oh shoot. Yeah, this is going to happen. I am just not good at judging those distances. And every time you touch water, you will take some damage in the spectrum realm as well, so you need to hunt these dudes to get it back. It's a bit annoying. Again, if you know what to do and you can do it well, this level is super short. And I got one of those things down. But it's the doing part that trips me up. Yeah, that's never explained. I guess so. And the way this works is that if you want to make someone a vampire, you have to give up bit of your soul. So you kind of literally breathe life into a corpse with your own. Ah, damn it. Really? I even had R1 pressed down and for some reason it didn't work. They will stay dead, but I'm almost out of food here. And then they will respawn again, which is great. So I guess they kinda, like, Kain brings them back to life, that he actually gives them part of himself. Never fully explained, honestly. Alright, let's make it the worst attempt yet. Wow. And there was one of those nasty mirror people there as well, so he's gonna be a problem because they can and they will jump up here. Just the issue with early 3D platforming games in general, isn't it? Right? Wait, what? And like there is a shadow there, but it is so, like, your window of being able to drop is so small. But yeah, this is not coming unexpected, I must admit. Indeed. No, unfortunately not. There's no infinite flight mode for Raziel here. I don't think that was even planned. Like, I know there was a planned ability to shift, like, wherever you wanted. Let's not do that now. No! Oh man. And every time you drop into the water, something else that drops is the frame rate. Pretty sure if you have the Dreamcast version, that's not as much of an issue. Yeah, we're almost there. The worst thing is that there is another platforming bit right after that where you fail. You will have to do this again, so you know we'll be here a while, I'm afraid. I still think the Cathedral of Silence is the worst level, or a worse level in design. Well, that's true. Not actually that bad in design, it's just longer. I do think it is designed well, just really long, even if you know what to do. And this is, damn it, this is just artificially made long by my lacking skills here. Hey there, Dave. I'm actually not sure how much memory the PS1 had, but this game does show that they crammed a whole lot of it. For example, no loading times is just nuts. They constantly have like 3 areas in memory, and also the spectral version of it. It's really nuts how much. No, what, why? Why, game? Why? You were there. I was hoping that we might also do Duma today, but I don't think this is going to work at this rate. Jeez. Yeah, it's super impressive what they managed to do back in the day with limited hardware. I always like when they kind of set this challenge for themselves, even in modern design. A good example of that is actually Micro Mages for the NES. I'm not sure if you have played that one, but that game they made for the NES with the intent of not adding any extra chips, so only using the stock abilities of the NES, which is not a whole lot. I think that's only like 4 kilobytes of memory or something silly like that, and that game is really fast-paced, fun. They really made something weird. So oh crap, what do I do? I did not want to do this, that's for sure. Man. Another option to play is the Dreamcast version, which does look a lot nicer and has a better frame rate. Not sure how the textures would work in there. No, oh man, I wanted. Slowdown is kind of killing me here. Oh well, normally I'd slice them and dice them, but we can't do that now. Alright, platforming bit number 2. If you drop down here, you have to go through the cathedral, or abbey this is, again, so let's hope we don't do that. I think we're fine. Yes, okay. Now don't drop down like an idiot here. It would be the worst. Or here. And that's your level. It's really short. Don't jump it. Again, this is probably the shortest of the main levels. But just kind of the annoying one with that platforming. That is, I don't know if it's just me. I know people can just skip over those things no problem, but I find it super difficult, that precision platforming in these early 3D games. Oh wow, this camera is a bit odd here. And we are underwater now, that's why I shifted there. And now we opened this giant door. And this is the boss arena. Which of course has us platforming again. Great. Oh, and these platforms are even bigger. Like these pillars. Oh, come on, Seth. Wait, you can make that, right? Yeah, what the heck? No, and I even have R1 pressed down to prevent myself from walking off the ledge, but for some reason, if you land too far, it just decides to walk off. There we go, that's what we're supposed to do.
Raziel.
Rahab, you have adapted well to your environment, for one so maladjusted.
Do not mock me, Raziel. You of all of us should respect the power bestowed by a limitation overcome. Kain said you would come.
You speak with the murderer?
You would do well to mind your blasphemous tongue.
What more did he tell you?
That you would destroy me.
I will indeed. But tell me, before I tear your soul from its moorings, do you know what we were before Kain spawned us?
Human.
Seraphan, Rahab, the antithesis of all we ever believed.
Does it matter? We were lost. He saved us.
Saved us? From what?
From ourselves.
Sorry, I was checking the camera because I just noticed now that the camera is not working. Anyway, come on. We just have to shoot out all the windows here. And I forgot to... Oh crap. I forgot to demonstrate, but if you are on the outside, the windows can actually not be smashed. And the way I like to do it is just not worry about Rahab, just go for the windows. Let him murder you all he wants. Because we've seen how I do the platforming. If I have to go and platform and dodge all this crap, then I will drop down the first time, of course. There we go. we go.
Infused with Rahab's soul, you have overcome your former vulnerability to water's touch. Immersion in water will no longer dissolve your physical body, enabling you to swim to areas heretofore beyond your reach.
Alright, so now we can swim. And there the camera goes again. What the heck? Oh, I see what's up. Just a moment. That went down. There we go. Yeah, sorry about that. Normally I just have it plugged in, but someone came over and plugged their laptop into the socket where the camera was originally. So yeah, not sure how long that has been a thing, but I just noticed it now. Anyway, so now we can actually swim. And we no longer are forced into the spectral realm here. Now again, you are limited in attack. You can shoot, so you can, but it's very unreliable when actually hitting enemies. Where's the door? There's the door. There is. Let's get out of here, where we came. Get a bit acclimated to the controls of the underwater thing. Although these aren't that bad for underwater physics, honestly.
Beyond the maelstrom of the abyss, a subterranean tunnel leads northward to the clan territory of your brother Dumar. Endowed with Rahab's soul, you may swim to gain entry where your progress was previously impeded.
Yeah, I think that would make a good stopping point at the Duma area. But before we go there, let's go and collect some more things. Why don't we? Let's see. How am I going to do this? No, the boat is in the previous area, isn't it? Can I easily get there? There's that, but do I then easily get back into the cathedral area? No, I do not. So let's first do this. Because near the boat there is a warp gate we can go back to. Because you might have noticed in this main hall area there was actually something, a glass pane as well. So we need to actually do this. Okay, cool. No, go through. There you go. keep wanting to swim with the square button, but it's the cross. We can't do much about him. But yeah, here's another one of those stained glass things. We can bust up and go underneath the abbey. Again, you know, this swimming mechanic, I've seen early 3D games that do this so much worse than this one. It works fairly well. I think we want to go into this place now. That area was just a bunch of eggs. Some of them will hatch into those nasty water vampire dudes. And here's another glass pane. And over here we have one of the cooler items of the game. You wanna play, dude? No, don't. What the heck? Wow, a little audio glitch there. Not sure why that was happening.
This elemental forge is tuned to the Soul Reaver's energy. Once baptized in this primordial flame, the blade may be imbued with fire at any future time.
So now we have the Fire Reaver, which sets vampires ablaze. It's pretty awesome. Also, you now shoot fireballs, which also burns them right up to a crisp, which is cool. Fortunately, the moment we step in here, we lose it. There used to be different elemental reavers tied to every one of the elemental glyphs. Well, we didn't get that many elemental glyphs, did we? But those all got cut. The only one in here is still this one. You can cheat your way with the appearance of the other reavers, but they just do the same as the Fire Reaver. And now go to the light up place. That's easy. Just follow the route. There's no real side paths here, so it can't really go wrong. Same here, there's only one area to go, I think. No, not this one, the one above then. There is one area you can go here, but we will go here afterwards. Or is it actually up here first? Yeah. This is an area we kinda were at already, but kinda not. Let's see what I mean. But there we go. That's the place I wanted to go. The music change kind of gives away where we were kind at. But yeah, over here is our next glyph thing. This is kind of interesting as well. Like, you cannot get out of here, you think, but if you press L1 and then the jump button, you jump way out of the water, which is pretty cool. Where do we go first? I think over here. Door. I think snipe one over here. Oh, there's two of them. Well, now it's only one. Oh, right. One of these things. Again, time stands still for objects. You can't move, so... Wow, it's already half closed again. The thing is real tight. Nothing? Okay. And that opens that gate. Don't think that one is timed. Hope not. Other passage over here. I saw you. No, wrong button. Oh, there's another one. Not anymore. Oh, right. Another platforming section. Awesome. Although this one shouldn't be a problem. Off the edge. Wow, look at that, first try. Awesome. So every time you see one of those bonfires, you can get your Fire Reaver back. So that's pretty cool. There's not a whole lot of times you get to use the Fire Reaver, but when you do, it's pretty neat. And this is the only area in the game where you absolutely need it, where it involves a puzzle. And the area itself is, of course, again, totally optional. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people just went through this game not seeing half of the abilities Raziel actually can obtain. which is kind of nuts. Although I do kind of also enjoy that kind of replayability. Like, developers wouldn't have the guts to do that now. Now they have to make sure that everything you get in the game is pointed out. Preferably with map markers and such, to point you that you will never miss anything. Anyway, over here is the only place in the game where you need a Fire Reaver to put something ablaze. Which gives us the Fire Room, or Glyph. Which is fairly powerful, it just burns vampires outright. Well, anything actually. But its range is isn't too big. How much does it cost? Oh, we missed one. Look at that. 8. So it's pretty costly. It's your fire glyph. Cool, cool. Luckily no oxygen levels or something. I'm not sure about you guys, but in the Tomb Raider games, having to traverse the underwater bits were the most stressful to me with the with a lot of going out of breath and such. It's like didn't help that the levels themselves, like the small corridors, they were so claustrophobic. And you might notice this area because yeah, we have been here before. This is Raziel's residence over here, so it's really cool. I find that the whole world is interconnected like this, and it just loops back on itself. Just super neat. So now let's go back to the human citadel, to that part where we needed to swim. Where is the human citadel? I think it's the tower. I already went past it. I think this is it? Yes. Would be a bit more efficient to do this after Rahab, the whole human citadel. But I don't know, it just feels nice, you know, whenever you have the ability to upgrade your life bar, I just tend to always go for it. And now a lot more health pickups have become available, but not so much that we can get a whole life up. So for the next dungeon, it doesn't make too much sense to go out of our way yet. Might as well do that one first. After which we have pretty much all abilities in the game. Where's the thing? Not square. Always with the square. And that's because square is really used for all the other actions. I don't think this thing can actually hurt you much. You know, not to worry. Oh. No. Haven't jump out yet. Well, another statue. I really like the design of this place, just the color palette and such. It just looks like cool ruins here. I mean, that's also something to really applaud this game for, like the design of the different areas. They are so different. You won't be in trouble. Even for these optional areas, which again makes it all the more obvious that these things were not intended to be let's block it, right? Oh. This looks different. And you'll never guess what kind of rune we get here, or glyph. Given the theme of this area. Pushy, pushy, pushy. No. Is there an enemy down here we can snipe? There is not. Let's plug it up. Don't need to go there, I think, right? Let's go back. Wow. So, I do love that little jump out of the water. It's so satisfying. I don't know what it is. Hey there, Izzy. He's not a Belmont at all. No, this dude can swim now. And there we are with our water glyph, which only leaves us one more glyph to grab, which we can actually grab now, but it is by far the longest and toughest of these mini dungeons. Yeah, I'm not going to do that today. But I think we can pull that in together with the next dungeon and finishing up the game entirely. Wait a minute. Wait, can't go up there, right? What the heck? Oh wow, there's a dude here. Did not notice. You can't jump onto the walls. Yeah, there we go. You can't jump onto the walls from the water. That's interesting. Next time we should be able to finish the game off. I think that would be doable, although the next level is kind of hard. I think we are not hard, but just it's the worst puzzles of the game, and with worse I mean just the most devious are still to come in the last bits. Rightfully so, not square but cross. Yeah, life can be tiresome at times. I know all about that. My week wasn't that great. Already kind of 2 weeks actually. I'm so tired, and I don't know. I do hope you will feel better soon, man. And yeah, where's my place at where I need to go? The other side? No, right? Yeah, the Duma's place is kind of a puzzly area. And then the final area of the game is more so puzzly. I know you can get back to the vortex from here somewhere. We also got through here. Where the... Oh, there it is. Jeez. And that final cliff area is no easy task as well. It's also kinda long and more puzzly. Oh, but here... Oh, okay, you can jump all the way up. Okay, gotcha. So, time for progress. Like at the cathedral there is another heart piece. But at the cathedral is also that final cliff. So I think we will leave that for next time. And we're just going to make our way to the next area. Oh no, what's up with your heart? I hope nothing serious. I know I once had a what do you call those? Cartographs? They also noticed something in my heart, but it shouldn't be a problem. So I was like, okay, so it's not a problem. Let's see, where's my save point at? I don't think this is where the war point is. Oh. This leads to the last area of the game, which we definitely don't want to go there yet, because we can't get in. Can we get the stick? Thank you. That is our next destination for next time as well. That is Dumas domain over there, which you get through by climbing this area. But again, looking at the time, I'm not really. I don't really feel like starting that yet because I would just make it way too long for me, I think. So I'm opting to do that next time, together with the final cliff. Ooh, I never actually showed off the cliffs we got, did I? Oh well, we'll need to do that next time. There's plenty of enemies to come. Although, funnily enough, not in the next dungeon. There is 0 enemies in the next dungeon. So, let's save the game. Yeah, for real, Ed, that was such a waste of time. Like I had to do the whole first bit of the game again. That was not nice. So let's open the Mr. thing. Now it should have saved. But let's make sure save memory cards, and just a good measure, you know, we might as well save to a safe space or a safe state. It will be good for sure. And yeah, I think I'm going to call it for today. It's a nice time. I mean, I haven't been too well this week, so it's not. It's kind of nice to keep it a bit short today, I think. And hopefully I will be fit enough for the Sunday. And I'm not sure what we will do on Sunday yet. Yeah, I'm getting you something. Yeah, there weren't very many people today, Friso, so you got a bit cheated out of a lot of treats, weren't you? Yeah, we should be okay. It's nothing serious, just, you know, sometimes I do a bit more than I can actually handle. Apparently, and then I combat that by doing more. Yeah, you did. Thank you. Griso will probably just blame me. There you go, buddy. Nice bit of buffet there. Not his best evening either. But yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed this continuation of Soul Reaver. I did. It went pretty well. I actually expected a bit worse from those platforming bits. Hey there, Mr. Mario, great to have you. We are about done. I am so sorry. Hope your interview went well. I think it was an interview you said, something for a new job. Hope you did well there. Yeah, we had a fun time. We made some good progress. We got we got through 2 whole dungeons. Well, actually a couple of full dungeons, but most of them were mini dungeons. Soul Reaver is such an interesting game because so much of it is totally optional. Like half the game is just stuff that you don't actually need. So you can complete the whole game in like 2 hours and skip all the optional stuff. But since we are collecting everything, we have quite a bit more to go through. But it's enjoyable. It's really cool. I love the dungeons and the puzzles. Oh, sounds great, Mr. Mario. Great. And also Ed, awesome commentary. Yeah, you do commentary really well, so I'm not surprised. Is that like commentary over live karting? Or the digital one? Because that would be awesome if it would be a live karting commentary. Oh, that sounds great. Hope you enjoy it. 2 weeks, you say, so you still have some time to prepare and get caught up. Although you probably already know everything that needs to be known. Not sure. Is go-karting a whole lot different from Formula E? Or 1 for that matter. But yeah, lots of fun. If for those who don't know, Ed does some fantastic commentary on how do you call that? Formula E? Well, that's the real thing, but simulation racing, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, dude does a great job at that. Hey, done? Please have a so empty already. Oh boy. Anyway, I am going to take a bit of a nap soon, get to bed, and hopefully I will be back on Sunday with some more stuffs. What kind of stuffs? I don't know. I am probably going to see if we have enough homebrew games to go through those, because that's been a while, and usually a month or so we'll see a lot of homebrew games being released. So we'll check some of those out. I think, I don't know yet. I think that's what I want to do for Sunday. And then of course on Wednesday we will finally start on Bloodstained. One of the benefits of having to skip the Wednesday is that I actually kind of worked out more of an idea I was having. I want to make it so that through chat you can make me change weapon types in Bloodstained, and I think I got a pretty cool way of doing that now set up, so you know, that'd be interesting. But yeah, that's about it for me for tonight, I think. Mr. Mario, yes, take care as well. Thank you so much for joining me at the end. So sorry that we are ending just as you were dropping in. But yeah, this is what it is. There's two fairly big dungeons coming up, so I just can't do that in 20 minutes, I don't think. So I would like to wish everyone a happy Easter. Although, you know, maybe on Easter you will still see me, but if not, happy Easter and enjoy your time with family, or maybe just for yourself. At least one free day, I would hope. And I do hope to see you guys soon in another video, one of yours, one of mine, wherever. But for now, I say, the muzzle.